Good evening and welcome to Investigator News Live Trivia Night. Yeah, invite everybody in. No news, no, just fun. Uh, boy, do we have rules? I think Karen's not in here, but she's probably poking me on the rules. Well, there's no Googling, you know that, and you got to put your answers in the comments, and you're allowed to throw popcorn at other people only, not the host. Not me. It's not my fault. All right, we allowed typos. Yeah, now the good one is there's a time limit now. The last person answers is the final time to answer. I give you all enough time. Yeah. William, you're late. You missed it all. You missed all the rules. Just throw popcorn at something and anybody but me. No, we can't have we can't we can't have anybody throw popcorn at me. But Karen would. Oh yeah, there's Karen off to the side. She hasn't come in yet, but I know she's gonna throw popcorn. All right, and we're giving everybody a little bit of time to get in. We got a long trivia tonight, but then after trivia, come on back and me and William's got some news if you're interested in Israel. I'm going to take it that, well, Susan versus William so far in our chat. But, by the end of the week, we have lots of viewers that watch. You could still put your answers in the comments, folks, during the week or in the weekend. This is live trivia, and it's a lot of fun. And some of these are what I call it vintage and classics. A little bit of pictures, a little bit of everything. So let's get on with this. Who you guys don't want to listen to me? No, you want to play trivia? Yes. Okay, here we go. All right. What is the surname of the Hungarian inventor whose multicolored rotable cube became a world cult? I think it was a fad. It wasn't a cult. Me, I'd pick the stickers off and put them back on in order. Told my mom, hey, I get this done in no time. Watch this. She called me a cheat. So what is the surname of the Hungarian inventor whose multicolored rotable cube became a world cult? Oh, yeah. Oops, I got to get to the score sheet here. Well, no, nothing for Karen. Where's she at? Beth, you remembered it was tonight. Beth remembered it was tonight. Okay, and I don't see anybody else jumping in. Where's what is it? Eddie Haskell. He's been playing lately. Where is he? He's usually late. And Swifty. Where's Swifty tonight? See, I mentioned their names. They're famous now. And the answer is Rubik Cube. Now, I know, like I said, typos are allowed. Yeah. All right, here we go. What is thrown backhand by the people who contest the championships of the World Flying Disc Association held in the USA? What's the disc called? I went through all that, and I was like dumbfounded until I seen the answer. And I was like, oh, good grief. So what is it? What is thrown backhand by the people who contest the championships of the World Flying Disc Association held in the United States? I think they throw pie tins elsewhere. I know a friend of mine that that's what they use that in plastic dishes in Africa. So, okay, what is it? What is it? And we're waiting. Susan, don't go look it up on Wikipedia. No, we'll try WikiLeaks. So what is it? Boy, I'm going to have to give Karen zeros all the way across. Susan, you don't know? You're gonna cry when you see the answer. You don't know? See, I told you that the whole question throws you off. These aren't so easy tonight. Some of these are hard. All right, the answer is the Frisbee. The Frisbee. Okay, on to the next one. All right, jump in if you just started watching. Throw your answers in the comments. What is the term used to denote the unauthorization and illegal accessing of the computer programs, often with criminal intent? I don't think, did I read that right? What is the term used to denote the unauthorization and illegal accessing of computer programs oh boy, often with criminal intent? I'm going to get someone else to read these tonight. um, okay. Now it's I'm trying to remember the answer for this, and then how to put it in layman Ellie terms. There you go. So it's illegal to do this on the computer. There you go. So where is everybody tonight? Did everybody hey, Beth, is Alicia okay? I've been thinking about her all day. Um, Donner got 10, 12 foot of snow. And a friend of mine said, um, Donner was going to get that much snow and there could be people stuck. And I was like, you better get up there and feed them. Get some food up there. At one point in time, they ate each other. And yeah. Oh boy, I had to write a thing on the Donner Party. And yeah, they're saying at Donner. I think that's how much they got when the Donner Party went through. They said it was burying cars within, the ones that first got through and first got hit. Within 10 minutes, their cars were buried in snow. Okay, she's not up that far. It went to Soda Springs and Placerville started. But the thick stuff, the 10-foot, is up along the passes. All right, so let's see. Beth, did you have an answer before I hit the answer button? Is that what that is? That's the answer button. So, okay, here we go. Karen's just getting a bunch of zeros. I think she forgot we were playing. And the answer is hacking or hack. So, like I said, if it's close to it, you get the point. So if you're just joining us, this is live trivia. I hope Hellions, Holes, and Poles over there joins us today. All right, onward. Here we go. Okay. What stands 320 meters tall in the Champ de Mars? It was designed for the 1889 parts exhibition. Now, I'm not sure if that's parts or Paris. It says parts, but I can't read French. I know it's in Paris, I believe. Squaw Valley got it. Yeah, Tahoe got it for sure. What stands 320 meters tall? Very tall. In the Champ de Mars, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and was designed for the 1889 parts exhibition. I told you some of these are hard. Where's Linda? Linda. The Linda. Where are they tonight? They're late, or they didn't. I don't change the time for trivia. I'm trying to keep all the shows at the times they normally are on. All right. Well, some of us can on some stuff. Um, and we got one of the Lindas in. She heard me talking. Yeah. So, we what do we have? And the answer is, and good luck, Linda G. And the answer is the Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower. What is the normal color of the gem sapphire? So, what is the color of the sapphire? You didn't, well, Karen, we were going to do trivia tonight. It's 7 o'clock your time. Huh. Well, jump in, Karen. Some of these are hard. Yeah, I'm going to stump some people tonight. I have a feeling. We're going to, you're happy to see me? I'm happy to see me too. Uh, and for those that didn't hear, me and Williams got news on Israel. For those that want to come back around after trivia is over, I'm going to get me and Williams set up. So, all right. So, let's see, we got Susan and we're getting blue in the chat room. We're getting blues in the chat room. No, well, I don't want to give updates. Um, I caught a cold is the deal, Karen. I'll call you either tonight or tomorrow, and I can't do nothing if I got a cold. So I'm messed up. I caught a cold. All right. Um, so let's see. All right. All right, Linda, you hurry up because Karen would be the last to answer so far. Beth above her. So, Linda, what is the color of the sapphire? All right, going, going, and here we go. And the answer is blue. Answer is blue. Here we go. Off to the next one. All right, Linda, jump in. What is the art of clipping trees and shrubs into ornamental shapes? My dad called it Sunday morning, we're going to trim the bushes. That's what my dad used to call it. But we shaped them. We made them round squares. We didn't make them into art. Did you say blue? Let me scroll back up. I must have missed you. Sorry about that. Um, okay. So here we go. What is the art of clipping trees and shrubs into ornamental shapes? What is it called? This one I didn't know. I knew, but I didn't know the name for it. There is a name for shrub and tree art. Um, you guys are answering, and my thing isn't scrolling. Um, let's see. Um, I don't know if everyone's high, Karen. Um, See, yeah, see, I think we stumped. Did we stump the room? Are they stuck? Are they stuck? Maybe. Karen, shame on you. Are you sharing or are you throwing popcorn tonight? Or we made popcorn to go with the high bonsais. That's what I thought. Susan, that's what I thought the answer was going to be. Susan, here's the one I picked, but no, it's not right. Okay. Linda, let's see. We got We got William. We got Linda G. Couldn't remember. Susan. So we're waiting. Does anybody know? Beth got in there. Everybody, I think we stumped. All right, are we stumped? The answer is topiary. Makes sense now, huh? That was the word everybody was looking for. Topiary. Yeah, I'm gonna get you guys tonight. Some are hard, some are easy. All right. Oh boy, here we go. Against which disease did Edward Jenner develop a vaccine around 1800? Was it smallpox, chickenpox, or measles? Against which disease did Edward Jenner? I had to give you guys multiple choice because I had no clue who Edward Jenner was, nor did I even know he created a vaccine, nor do I know who are creators. Well, wait a minute, there was the one that did was it measles or never mind? I can't even remember his name. So Edward Jenner, which disease did he develop a vaccine for? Uh, we got a little bit of both. We got measles and we got smallpox. So if you're just joining us, this is live trivia. Put your answers in the comments and subscribe. Hit the bell. Throw your thumbs up. This is a great game. All right. I think did everybody answer? Karen. Karen. Oh no, Karen got hers. Okay. Let's see. We got. All right. What is the answer? Let's see if everybody knew who Edward Jenner is. Edward Jenner, what did he do the vaccine for? Smallpox. Smallpox. We got hellos and hi. All right. What is the mixture of 75% potassium nitrate, 15% charcoal, and 10% sulfur? Now, men would know this probably. I'm not sure about the women. Okay, I'm going to bite my tongue on that. There's a lot of women that might know this. What is the mixture of 75% potassium nitrate, 15% charcoal, and 10% sulfur? I got this one right. What is it? No, it's not cyanide poisoning. You know, if people mix the stuff together, and is it more and more that we're seeing these rich people that are killing with poisons? I watch a lot of court TV, and boy, a lot of people are poisoning each other. So, huh. So far, we're having gunpowder show up in chat. Is that what it is? So if you're watching us over the weekend, did you guess? What is it? Is it gunpowder, like the chat room says? I don't know. Does the chat replay on when you watch it later? Those that watch the show later, I don't know. I think it does. I'm not real sure. I've never rewatched. I hate watching myself. All right, let's see. We got Linda and Susan still. Where's Mary tonight? She's supposed to be in here. She's off. She's off. She's able to come in and play tonight if she wanted. I almost had her in. Okay. And Susan didn't know, and she didn't want to copy. All right, here we go. And the answer is, yeah, don't copy each other, folks. That's like Googling. Answer is gunpowder. Answer is gunpowder. On to the next one. What is the name of a high protein food? Food now, okay, derived from soya milk. What is the name of the high protein food derived from soya milk? If it ain't real milk, it ain't milk. I tell you. That's why almond milk is called almond milk, because they know it's almond. How do you squeeze milk out of an almond? That was my question. So this is a food. It's a food derived from soya milk. So what is it? Karen has no clue. I think when I got these from it's an older trivia place that I got that's just got thousands of questions, and they put them a little tricky, a little tricky. I'm not getting any sound, huh? You might have to reload the page. Is everybody else getting sound? Karen, can you hear me? Echo, echo, echo. Let's see. Oops. You can hear me now? Okay. Okay, everybody's got sound, and we're going to go on to the answer. And the uh, answer is tofu. Tofu, ick. All right, on to the next one. Okay, Julia Roberts was up for an Oscar as Sally Field's daughter in what movie? Was it Love Story? Steel Magnolias? Boy, I sure messed up that. There's my typo. Or Runaway Bride? Which one was it? Julia Roberts was up for an Oscar, and she was Sally Field's daughter in what movie? Was it Love Story, Steel Magnolias, or Runaway Bride? Now, if you just want to type in Steel or just Magnolias, you don't got to type the whole thing out. I'm a one-finger typer, so that's probably how it ended up being spelled the way it was. All right, you can hear me now? Good. Um, um, uh, William has no clue. Let's see. I, you know, um, I think I've seen out of all three of those. I know I've watched one all the way through and one halfway through. Yeah, you can't get love stories past any of the people in my house. They're like, no, grandma, nope, nope, nope. Let's not watch the yummy or the kissy kissy things. So, all right. So we have an I don't know, and we got some has Steel Magnolia, some say Runaway Bride. Uh, all right, and the answer is I think the answer is Steel Magnolias. All right, William, you got to get ahead of them on something. All right. Ooh, boy, here we go. Here's another long one. Which Hound of the Moors first appeared in a classic 1902 detective story? Was it Hound Dogs, Howling of the Wolves, or Hound of the Baskervilles? This is which Hound of the Moors first appeared in a classic 1902 detective story? So it'd be the Hound of the Moors. I have no clue, and I did not read. I didn't read this one. This is good. Did this stump y'all? I don't know. Anybody ever read this? Linda G. Maybe Linda G read this. Linda, did you read the book? Anybody read the book? Let me know. If you're just now coming in, put your answers in the comments. This is live trivia. And this is the Hound of the Moors. Yeah. I liked how that sounds, the Hound of the Moors. It sounds like a scary thing. But no, you didn't read it? Everybody just, I think Hound Dog was an Elvis thing, folks. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna let's see. Let's see, Beth, and I believe Beth is. Did you answer yet? No, not yet. You haven't. So Karen's read it. Is it a scary thing or what? I mean, I was stuck with War and Peace in school. Okay. We haven't got. Okay. All right. Here we go with the answer. If you're just joining us, you were away. Well, don't be away. Hound of the Baskervilles. It's a B-type book. Okay, I don't know. What is a natural sticky sweet substance? Was traditionally used as an antiseptic ointment for cuts and burns. This must be a vintage old thing. Was it syrup, honey, or butter? We used to put butter or something on burns or something like that? I was just thinking that they were cooking us. There's Eddie. Eddie, I mentioned you earlier. You and Swifty. You got some catching up to do. So, what was it? It's now. Now you got to listen to the clue, folks. What natural sticky sweet substance was traditionally used as an antiseptic ointment for cuts and burns? Was it syrup, honey, or butter? And hello to Eddie. Welcome. Welcome back. I mentioned you like I said, at the beginning of the show. Uh, he's starting to be a regular trivia player. And if you didn't catch it, the funny post was out for this week. So catch it. I haven't posted pictures yet on Hellions, Holes, and Poles, or even a little bit on investigators. Let's see. All right, and here we go. Up. Okay, here we go. Eddie, you got to get in here when we start so you can win a few. And the answer is honey. The answer is honey. On to the next one. What type of days went with rainy days for the Carpenters group? Now, this is an oldie, maybe a classic. Remember, it's classic and vintage stuff tonight. What type of days went with rainy days for the Carpenters group? So if you're the fan of the Carpenters from the 70s, what was their one hit? Close to You, I believe, was their number one hit. Am I right, or was it something else? Beth, I think you had the records, or I don't know if it was you or Peggy that had those back in those days. Beth had really cool stuff. She had all the cool danceable 70s music. In fact, I'm going to give some of her stuff away. She used to have friends over on Fridays or Saturdays, and man, they'd throw the records on. They all be kicking the rug and shaking and jingling, jiggling. There you go. All right, so are we on to the next one? They were all hits. Yeah, I think so. Karen Carpenter. And the answer is Mondays, rainy days and Mondays. They always get you down, huh? All right. The mini skirt was the main fashion style of what decade? Vintage question. Oh, wow. Linda got to see. No, well, I'm pretty sure there was no mosh pit back then, but I bet you got close. And Eddie said the 60s. When did the fashion style of the mini skirt come out? Uh, oh, and welcome, Itchy. I'm gonna have to call you Itchy because I don't know if I could say that word. But welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Um, I'll throw the name up there, but I don't. Oh, that's the wrong one. Right there, 2000s. So welcome to the show, and Karen. I think Karen could see you. So, um, all right, and the answer is what was the decade of the miniskirts? If you're just joining us, put your answers in the comments. And the answer is the 60s. The miniskirts came out in the 60s. I knew them from Laugh-In, Sock It To Me. Uh, but when I started thinking about it, you started looking at it, it came out in the 60s. I think Tina Turner even wore one. All right. What boxing champion was said to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee? It's the easy one. Everybody ought to get this one. He even had a song named after him. Yeah. What boxing champ was said to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee? If you don't get this right, if everybody don't get this one right, oh man, I'm gonna have to dock you for something. So let's see. Are we missing anybody? All right, we're getting a lot more in watching. And so if you're watching and you want to play, put your comments, uh, put your answers down in the comments and say hello to our chat room. All right, I think everybody's got it in there. See, I told you there's some easy ones in here. And the answer is Muhammad Ali. Floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee. All right, we're off to pictures. The first few are going to be our forefathers. I think there's three of them, it might be four. Who is this? Who is this? Cassius Clay, thank you. William, that was the other name for him, Cassius Clay. So, who is this forefather? Now, everybody ought to get this one too. So, this would be an easy one. Not all of them are going to be easy. I think we're about the halfway point. I think we're going into the picture part of the show. Okay, and the answer is um, Benjamin Franklin. The answer is Benjamin Franklin. Okay, here's another one. Who is this guy? One of our forefathers. I had no clue, folks. I knew that he was one. I knew he was part of the lineup. I'm not. I'm. And Eddie says Jefferson. Is he right? Hmm. Is he right? Well, it's not Cassius Clay for sure. I know everybody's just looking, going, yeah, yeah. All right. What happened to Linda here? Did Linda fall out somewhere? Who threw the popcorn at Linda? And oh, she said James Madison. All right, and the answer is Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson. All right. Eddie got that right off. He was first. Oh, we all know who this is. Come on. This is one of the easy ones. Everybody ought to know this as well as Ben Franklin. Uh, so y'all better be getting this one right. You were way off. But you know who I thought it was, Linda? I said Adams. Was like, damn, that's that Adams dude. I was way off. I knew who this was. Everybody knows. The dude that chopped down the cherry tree. Now they want to do away with all the cherry trees because he chopped one down. I don't. Well, let's not go woke. We don't want to talk politics tonight. But I think everybody's going to get this one right. But yeah, I thought it was Adams was Thomas Jefferson. I was wrong. I was wrong. All right. Everybody knows this one. Everybody knows George. All right. And the next one. Oh, okay. Now these are composers, classical composers. Now let's see. There was let's see. There was Beethoven. There was Bach. There was I don't know. Uh, I don't know classical composers. Now I know Beethoven when I see him, but these other ones I don't. I'm not too sure. So the man from who would not be king. What, Washington? Now we got a lot of Mozart's going in here. Is that, yes, the other one? It was Mozart, Beethoven. Um, um. Hey Beth, you remember Mr. Bitnoff? He went over this so many times with us. I still can't remember. All right, we got everyone saying. Let's see, we got Mozart and we got Beethoven. Now these aren't really good pictures. All right, so let's see. Is it Mozart or is it Beethoven? No, everybody got it wrong. It was Bach. That was Bach. All right, well, we got him out of the way. Let's go to the other ones. Just remember, the other ones aren't Bach. See, these are hard ones. Linda, did you even get this one? All right, so next one. Okay, who's this guy? I looked at that and I said, nah, I have no clue. Mozart's out of the way. I'm trying to think of the other ones. um, famous composers, classical composers. Okay, now everybody's saying Mozart again. We got Mozart in the room again. Everybody's just going to answer Mozart to all of them. All right, that's what the majority of the room. Eddie, what do you think? Eddie, you should have been first in there. So, the man who everybody's going with Mozart. You guys must know more than I do. All right, here we go. Uh, well, wait a minute. Karen said chopping, chopping. Everybody else says, okay, we got a chopping. Oh, and we have Mozart. So the answer is Mozart. Everybody, oh yeah. You got now you guys can't say Mozart anymore. It's got to be one of them other ones, right? All right, on we go. I should have put a double picture of one of these guys in just to mess with you. All right, here we go. All right, now who's this guy? Boy, he looks mean and upset. He must have played a flat. There's Swifty. I was just talking. I mentioned you early. I mentioned you and Eddie earlier. So, all right, now everybody's throwing in Beethoven on this one. And I think the itchy girl left. I haven't seen her answer. Must have been one of those hit and run. They throw an answer in the hit box and they ran. Didn't stick around. I guess I wouldn't pronounce her name. All right, so everybody's coming up with Beethoven. Everyone is saying Beethoven, the crazy. Oh, is that why he looks like that? Is he's the crazy one? Huh. All right. I think everybody's got it in there. And hello to Swifty. Welcome. Like I said, I mentioned you a few times already. Have to go back and watch. I tried to mention everybody a few times. All right. And the answer is Beethoven. So everybody got that one. Yes, everybody got it. Okay, here we go. Onward. Is there another one? Oh no, now we're on to classic stars, classic actors, which are men. Now, who is this dark man in a hat? Not William. It's another dark man in a hat. Back when black and white was black and white. Oh, Eddie jumped in with Bogart first. Ah, we got Bogart. Bogart. So the room is coming up with Bogart. Is everybody going to be right on this? Everybody's favorite Bogart. Is that who that is? Well, it's not. I'm going to tell you what, he's not Dean Martin. These are black and white guys. So I say, Beth, you better jump in. I think Beth might be leading everybody. All right. And the answer is Bogart. All right, on to the next one. Now there's a star. Oh, who's this guy? Now that Beth, this looks like the crazy guy. Everybody should know who this is. One of the first comedians of classic TV movies. He was number one comedian with a bullet. I think even some of his were even silent movies. I think everybody knows this one too. So Charlie Chaplin. I think that's it. We got lots of everybody typing in his first and his last name in our chat room. So if you're just joining us, welcome to live trivia. I think we're the only one that does live trivia. I'm enjoying it. And I hate it when I have to miss it. All right, so I think everybody is answered in the room. Here we go. And the answer is Charlie Chaplin. On to the next one. Who's this? Who's this light man in the hat? Huh. Come on, Linda, you should know this handsome gentleman. You've got to know your stars, I tell you. The ones coming up are even, some of them I didn't even recognize. So, uh, let's see. We got, boy, Eddie got in there quick with Fred Astaire. I think the room is going to throw in Fred Astaire. My mom loved that man. I think if she wouldn't have married my dad, I think she probably would have got a hold of him. Because mom, well, no, it would have been, I would better take that back. Um, she was more cowboys stuff. So, yeah, I better stick with that. So the room says, everybody in the room said Fred Astaire. Is that who this is? Fred Astaire. And here we go. Answer is Fred Astaire. All right. And the next one. Now, who's this handsome gentleman? Why am I getting stuff in my... That shouldn't be coming up. Something I got open is coming up. Who is this? John Wayne. Yeah, Mom loved John Wayne. Beth, I'm not going to take John Wayne as the answer for that because I think you're answering for Mom, who my mom adored. She had John Wayne everything. Every single thing that he ever put out. Even those, I don't know if you guys knew that John Wayne made, it was like a series of movies that were like 1 hour movies. And some of them they're even colorizing now. All right, now we're seeing James Dean come up in the chat room. Is this James Dean? Is that who this is? Well, it almost looks like he's got a wart or something on his head with my cursor up there. Let's get rid of the marker on his forehead. James Dean's Spitter. Is that his real name? Jamex Dean's Spitter? Spider? Spitter. All right, so I think everyone... All right. Okay. And we have everybody answering James Dean. James Dean. I think next week, if you answer first, you get 2 points. That'll really make it challenging. And the answer is James Dean. Answer is James Dean. And the next one. Okay, now we're going to get on to musicians, folks. Classic musicians. Now, these ones got me. Half of these, I did not even know who they were, or some of them. I think there's 4 or 5. Who is this? I mean, unless you really know these guys, yeah. I had no clue who this one was. All you know is the Beatles. What about the Stones? Come on now, the Stones. And Floyd. Yeah, Eagles. Yeah, Floyd. Yeah, all kinds of them. Everybody's saying John Lennon. Baby James. James Taylor. Oh, is that who you think, William, is James Taylor? We got James Taylor and John Lennon so far. Everybody's throwing in Taylor, except for, let's see, Karen said John Lennon. So did Swifty. Taylor Swift. You should know Taylor's, huh? Okay, and the answer I don't think it's Lennon. I can't remember. It's a James Taylor. Okay, so let me get those that got it. Uh, four there. Okay, on to the next one. See, these are good, huh? These are good ones. All right, now who's this guy? Oh boy. I know you guys recognize him, just can't place him. That was mine. I went, yeah. Um, I'm going to give you a hint. It's country. It's a country star. And I bet, I hope, telling you guys it's country, it clicked to you who this was. It's not, hey, it's not John Lennon either. Nope, not Mr. Magoo. I seen someone say Mr. Magoo on a show the other day, and I was like, who the heck mentions Mr. Magoo anymore? All right, everybody's going with Merle Haggard in the room. Is the chat room going to be right? Well, Linda, I don't think it's Garfield. No, unless he did the voice for it. Um, all right. All right, and the answer is, oops, Merle Haggard. Merle Haggard. Don't worry about the typos. All right, now who's this guy? This one totally stumped me. I, if he, it would have been younger, if it would have been a younger picture of him, I would have had it. I would have had it. So you got to look in his face and take off about 20, 30 years and you'll figure it's this out. It is a, let's see, um, 50s, 60s. I'm going to say pop, maybe. What was that guy that sang those? I don't know. I don't even know what kind of music you'd call it. The old stuff. I think this is going to stump everybody. I know. Oh boy. Come on, Linda. Linda G. I bet you listen to him. I'm going to go with Linda G. Listen to this guy. I'm trying to think of this. You remember Pat Boone? It was that kind of music. It's that kind of era. We got Sinatra. We got Jones. Uh, we got Frankie Valli. We got Bobby Darin. Uh, all right. I think everybody. Susan, did you make a stab at it? I think Susan's thinking. He vaguely looks familiar, huh? See? All right. So who is this guy? Who is this old guy that everybody really knows? The answer is Frankie Valli. Karen got it. Frankie Valli. Karen, I think Beth got it at the end. All right, onward. See, I'm stumping you guys. All right, now who's this guy? Now, a lot of people know these. Some of the if you're playing with your teenagers or your 20, 30-year-old, they might not know this guy. Mom and pop will know. So will even grandma and grandpa, I bet. And I believe our chat room knows. And I'm pretty sure everybody knows. I'm pretty sure everybody knows. I throw hard ones in here so it does mess with you guys. Um, uh, some of you won't know some of the answers. But now next week, from here on out, folks, the first person that jumps in will get 2 points. Got to make this a little tougher for you guys. Yeah, everybody be typing fast. So, all right, here we go. Art Garfunkel. Art Garfunkel. You're getting new glasses. Karen's got to get bigger eyes. All right, here we go. On to the next one. Now, who is this? Now, here's another one that's going to stump you guys. Now, he's a little old in this. A well-known group of the 70s. I can't even tell you any songs because it'll give it away. That's how popular he is. You got his name wrong, but that's okay, Linda. That's okay. Boy, there's a lot of them. Well, now, William put down the Eagles. I got to know the guy's name. That's it. So, okay. William gave it up for the clue. Now, he's part of the Eagles. So you would have to know the individual name. See, this is where it breaks y'all up, Swifty. This is where nobody can, nobody's going to copy because they all have their own idea. Susan got Garfunkel again. No clue. Glenn Fry. It's part of the Eagles. Yes, I should throw Williams' answer up. He is part of the Eagles, folks. Huh. And we're getting Glenn Fry. All right. And let's see, we got no clue, Eagles, Garfunkel, Glenn Fry, and Henley. Swifty, Lenora, that's my sister. Karen, I've met, and everybody else has just followed me from. I don't know. They they ran into me here, doing a show. All right, so, all right now, but no, we just me and Lenore, we're sisters. But everybody else, I met Karen. Karen, I met through another friend, through Hellions, Holes, and Poles. If you like my jokes, my joke post, Hellions, Holes, and Poles on Facebook. So, all right, let me go back up here. I'm gonna go take a breather here. Right there, the Hellions, Holes, and Poles. If you're on Facebook, and that's where the funnies are, and I put other stuff on there too. So, all right. So I think Beth was the only my For You page. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is, but you found me. That's all it. That's all that matters. Swifty, you found me. Now you're having fun. I'm just a crazy old fool. So Beth answered Henley. So Beth was the only one that got that one, and she had a question mark behind it. All right, on to this next one. If y'all don't know who this is, oh, I don't know. I might have Karen throw popcorn at you, or everybody could throw popcorn at you. Uh, it's YouTube recommends. Oh, okay. Recommendations. Ah, there you go. I know everybody's going to get this one right. So, uh, let's see. I know everybody got this one right. Went to a store a couple days ago. There's a Willie Nelson store in California. You know, the one I liked really a lot was Loretta Lynn. Her store here out in Tennessee. It's awesome. Yeah, I love trivia night too. I could be me. I don't have to be so serious. Okay. All right. And the answer was Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson, yes. So everybody got it. Everybody in the room got that one. All right. Now, what about this one? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? The blues. Singing the blues. Willie Nelson, red haired stranger. I can put in some Taylor Swift trivia if you'd like. Um, I could do music trivia next week and throw some Taylor Swift in there for you. I just have to write a note to myself. Um, would you like that? I mean, she's kind of getting famous, so let me write myself a note. Yeah, if anybody wants to give ideas for trivia, just let me know. I would I definitely do trivia like that. Okay, it's in my notes. It's in my notes. So Swifty, look forward to next week. All right, so we've got let's see, we got BB King showing up in the room. Um, Beth, did you get rolling papers at that Willie Nelson store? You guys, I got to tell you a funny story. This is a '70s thing. Cheech and Chong put out an album that they actually put in a great big rolling paper in it. And you know that stupid rolling paper is worth a lot of money now. If somebody's got it out there, if you got that album, it has that paper in it. You gotta. I don't know how much it's worth, but it's worth some money. Went to Cooters. Okay, so let's see how many we got. Okay, if you guys didn't answer, hurry up because I'm putting them all in. I think I got everybody. Dukes of Hazzard. Yeehaw! That's an Arkansas thing, is Dukes. No, actually, the Beverly Hillbillies. I did the backwards thing. Hillbillies moved from Arkansas to California. I moved from California to Arkansas, and now I'm a big hillbilly. I'm not a billbilly. There's a difference. I'm not a billbilly. I'm a hillbilly. Do you watch Young Sheldon? No. No. You know what I watch? I watch detective shows and court shows. And see, Linda thought one of the Lindas thought I was into horror films. And I did a haunted house for about 15 years. It took me a year to put it together, but I did a haunted house every year. Ran one. Um, I'm not big on horror. I'm more detective or comedies. I love great comedies. Um, I love to laugh. So I'm not big on Law and Order. I'm more on. I like Dateline, 48 Hours stuff. I love the court stuff. I love New Detectives. Um, Your Crazy Neighbor type of show. Those are funny. Anyway, beat up your neighbor. Um, Not so much Law and Order though. I did when it was first on. Another one is I love Survivor, Amazing Race, and one of my biggest favorite shows I watch a lot of reruns is Monk. I'm a big Monk fan. So all right, so we got this in, and I think everybody knows who this is, and you got the credit for it. The answer is uh, BB King. Now I think this is one of the last ones, and I hope you should know him. And here he is. Who is this? Yeah, everybody ought to know this. See, if Swifty was hoping I'd put in Taylor Swift tonight, but it's vintage and classics. And he's been around for a very long time. I tried to do the odd ones. So, uh, so I know everybody is going to get this right. So I'm going to do the totals on this. But I think I know who won. So let's see. Uh, all right. Oop. Wow, William, you scored big. I guess I did a lot of them. Uh, okay, so let me. Okay, so we got Karen with 21. Susan had 25. William had 25. Linda G with 20. Uh, Eddie with 20. See, Eddie, you caught right up with everyone. 20. Swifty, a little late. You got in here with 9. And way to go, Beth, with 28. Way to go, Beth. One tonight with 28. So, me and William would be back in probably about 15 minutes. We got some updates on Israel. So, give me a few minutes. I'll get William on the in the room with us and get us all set up. So, way to go, Beth. And next week, Swifty with the trivia idea of Taylor Swift. So, it's probably going to be music trivia next week. A little bit of, I like do the lyrics. Um, Sometimes it's a picture, sometimes it's groups, sometimes it's name the song. So way to go, Beth. I bet you see finally she keeps saying she doesn't get in there in time. So next week I'm gonna try to figure out some scoring that's fair for everybody. Because I know some of you got slow computers. So, and some of you will get extra points for things. A great answer, a funny answer, something off. Uh, but we're going to do pointing a little bit different. So that is it. Subscribe. If you're just now joining us or you watch us over the weekend, come on in every Friday night. It's let's see, we have it at 7 p.m. Friday nights. That's Eastern time, 6 p.m. Central, and 4 p.m. on the West Coast. So, uh, with that, folks, that is it for the night. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. We'll be back next week. And so have fun. Stay out of the snow. Um, like William says, fill the churches. But if you like trivia and this is the show for you, come on back next Friday. If not, you can join us throughout the week for some of our other shows. All right, folks, that's it. Have a wonderful Friday.